out of everything that I've been sharing throughout the months in these videos, has to do with, of course, stepping more into your power, releasing fear, anger, hate, releasing the separation. In a lot of different ways, a lot of this could be overwhelming. For those of you that are viewing this as a meditation, you can close your eyes, start taking some deep breaths. Breathe in and out, blow some breaths out of your mouth, like deep breaths, and just blow out. Totally relax to the best of your ability. This meditation is about escaping the fake matrix. The fakeness, again, has to do with something that I was talking about previously in a previous topic about energetic transparency. Being able to see energy, being able to feel the energy of someone else, to be able to know, to say that they're saying one thing out of their mouth, but however you can feel and sense that they're judging you, and or they're angry at you, or they're fearful of you, or they hate you, or whatever. But they're saying or saying something else out of their mouth. It's energetic transparency. In a way that is very similar to the fake matrix. Becoming aware of what is real and what is not real. So, getting into things. Continue to breathe. Take a deep breath. Just imagine that you are in a complete dark room, completely black. There is no light at all within this room. It doesn't matter which way you look with your eyes. You can't see anything because it is completely black. Your ego, of course, might not like this. Therefore, it might go into fear mode. And my suggestion is to let go of the ego. Let go of the fear. And just see and analyze every single thing that I am describing here. And again, this is a practice that I suggest that you do more than just this one time. You can come back to this over and over and over again and see the reactions and the different levels of your consciousness in relation to what I'm getting ready to share. So you're in this black room. We have many different senses within our being, within our levels of consciousness and so on. Our physical eyesight is one of those senses. That's how we see things. We determine things according to the eyesight. Being that we're in this black room, our eyesight is not even picking up any information because we cannot see anything. So therefore, that sense of eyesight is then you put it to the side. Just say that you don't have any eyesight. Okay? We're just putting that to the side for the minute. One of your next senses would be to feel, physically feel. Usually these are our first instincts. When we're in a situation that we're not aware of, the first instinct is to look around. But that is not possible right now because it's completely dark. The second instinct is to feel around physically. We might try to feel the sides of the room. We might try to walk to find a wall or some kind of structure in order to feel something around us, to find out where we are, to get our bearings of where we are and so on. However, in this room that I am describing, there are no walls. There's no floor. So you can't walk your way out of this. You can't really physically feel anything. It doesn't matter how and in what direction you go in, you're not going to be able to feel anything physically. Like a physical structure, you will not be able to find it. So therefore, the sense of sight and the sense of physically feeling something hard, like a floor or a wall, is not possible. So we put those senses to the side. So the next thing is, of course, the mental. We're going to be thinking. Of course, as I mentioned at the beginning, the ego is not going to like this scenario because it's out of its element. So, but you can breathe, of course. You can focus through your breath, just breathing and relaxing. The ego might get frustrated, of course. You could sit there for hours, days, years, and so on. Years upon years. Maybe lifetimes. Just circulating within the mental mind, trying to mentally get out of this space that you're in this darkness. However, after a period of time, you may exhaust the mental mind. You may finally realize that you cannot mentally escape this space of darkness through a mental processing. It is literally impossible. So therefore, what you do then is to feel and sense the energy within that dark space. Start to determine and have your discernment according to the energy you're feeling within the space. You can have greater discernment of the energy of your feeling if you're focusing on love. You may be able to feel that energy of love circulating through your physical body. As you can do right now, you can say, I love myself. I love my physical body without conditions. I am pure love without conditions. I am pure Mahatma love. I am that I am. Pure love. I choose love. Feel that love radiating through your body. You might feel it on the crown of your head. You may feel it on your back. You may feel it on your chest. You may feel it within your arms, your legs, your feet, and so on. The main thing is it radiates. You are in control of how it radiates. The same thing goes with determining this love energy. Just because you feel energy does not mean that it is aligned with love. Just because you might have a sensation of energy, again, it does not mean that it is aligned with love. This is a very tricky part about the fake matrix. It's because so many people, they feel energy, but they don't have the level of discernment of seeing that it's aligned with love or it's not aligned in love. So my suggestion here is to focus specifically on the energies of pure love without conditions. Take an example of like a family member that you love and they are currently in physical form or they're not in physical form, but actually feel the love that you have for that person. Identify that vibration within your physical body. Feel the love. You may feel warmth with that love. It may be in your head. It may be at the top of your head. It might be on your chest. It may be in the center of your chest and so on. The main thing is to identify that love frequency. It is extremely important. There are so many people that think they're connected with the love frequency and they are not. They are essentially feeling energy, but it's not connected with the love frequency. So during these times of having greater discernment, of being able to truly step out of the fake matrix and see it for what it is to feel and build on the love frequency on a daily basis. Expand that energy of love through your physical structure, all levels of your physical body, all levels of your awareness, and try to live in that space of love every single day that goes by. Therefore, you're expanding on that frequency. You'll be able to look back and feel and sense a difference from what you were vibrationally radiating from today to, say, last month or 6 or 8 months or even a couple years ago. You can look back and see, I was not feeling this back then, where you are feeling it now. When you are radiating and you're truly connected with this love vibration, you are essentially living in greater levels of peace, harmony, essential feeling of connection, feeling of knowingness, and so on. So let me add in another element to this mix. While we're sitting in this, again, we're sitting in this complete darkness. We cannot see. There's no floor. There are no walls. The mental mind will not take us out of this box. No matter how much you try to process, no matter how many beliefs you have, no matter how many perceptions you have, no matter what you have mentally, you will not be able to escape this box, this darkness. However, you can feel discernment through the energies of love. Being able to have discernment and focusing on love, radiating love, building the strength of that love. And the other element is to listen and connect with your I am presence. Connect with your divine self, your eternal self, or your authentic self, whatever you wish to call it. When you make the intention to connect with your I am presence, your authentic self, and so on, you essentially create that link, and therefore you listen. You start to communicate with your I am presence. You listen for the response. You begin to communicate, ask questions. How can I am presence? How can I escape this darkness? How am I supposed to move forward? What am I supposed to do here? I have exhausted all of my other senses. I cannot see. I cannot feel a wall. I cannot feel a floor. I don't know which way to go. I don't know which direction to go. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And at that point, you let go of the fear. You focus on love. You bridge the gap with that love. Connect then with your I am presence, your authentic divine self. You're able to breathe in the same energy as of your I am presence, your divine self. You breathe in the same energy. And as you breathe in the same energy, you're breathing in the same knowingness of your eternal self. And as you do that, you raise your frequency higher and higher. You expand your consciousness because you're connecting in with your eternal self, which then knows you beyond the soul level, but knows you beyond the physical level. And therefore, you're able to see. You start to see this glimmer, this light begins to glow within the darkness. And this light is you. You are the light within the darkness. You look around and the darkness that you perceived before begins to light up. It's not lighting up from something outside of you. The reason why the darkness is becoming lighter and you're able to see things that you were not able to see before is because of the light that you are radiating. Again, the reason why this light, the only reason why this light is shining in the darkness is because of the energy that you are focusing on and you're radiating within, and the connection that you have with your eternal divine self. That is the only reason why the light is getting brighter and brighter and brighter within the room. You start to sense and feel things beyond the space. You're able to see through the darkness. As time goes on in your radiance, and you're radiating, more and more of the love frequency. You're integrating more and more of your eternal knowingness. You're able to see through the darkness. And therefore, you're able to walk. You're able to move. You're no longer constrained by the darkness because you're able to see through it. Your light is not holding off the darkness. You're not battling with the darkness. Again, that's a mental process. If you battle with anything within darkness, it's a mental process. Again, the mental is a cycle that goes around and around in circles. But in order, it does not take you anywhere. The only way to move out of this darkness, out of the fake matrix, is to focus, again, on the pure love without conditions. Feel the vibration within your physical body. It is not a mental process. It is not a belief. Grow that energy every single day. Connecting and integrating more of the knowledge and knowingness of your eternal self, of your I Am presence. So more on this darkness that we're perceiving within this space, now that you're able to see more and more. And the more that you expand your view and your perception and knowingness, the more you expand and the more you expand, you start to see that the darkness is not separate. The darkness actually exists within the light. Again, this is not something that can be perceived through a mental process. It cannot be perceived through a belief. It can only be experienced. And I can tell you that the darkness exists within the light. You're only perceiving yourself within a dark room in this life. If you look at your life and every single thing that we've talked about here, it relates to every single thing. What makes life challenging is we have all of these distractions through our eyesight. We have all these things that we're doing on a daily basis that we see. We have all these things that we're doing with our physical bodies. We're walking, we're feeling the ground, we're feeling houses, we're walking through doors, and so on. In a way, these are all the fake. They are all essentially a stage for us to experience life as we know it. However, to truly know what is real and what is not real, it all comes back to the main senses of feeling the love vibration, connecting with your eternal self of your I Am presence. This is the way out. This is how you escape the fake matrix. But to know there's nothing that you are leaving behind, even though the word escape is being used. There's nothing to escape from, because, again, as you expand your consciousness, you will see that everything exists within itself. Just as the darkness exists within the light, everything is spawned out of source. Everything is source light. It's just different variations of this source light. Integrating more of your cosmic light and love, you'll be able to see that everything is connected. There is no separation. Separation is an illusion. So this is my suggestion, my friends, to escape or become aware. Escaping anything is literally the illusion also, because you're not getting away from anything. The only thing that you are doing through the process of becoming more aware of yourself is letting go of all these processes of what you're trying to do to escape, to realize that everything is connected, everything is within its own self. Everything exists within you. You are the key to move beyond the darkness. You're not escaping the darkness. You're radiating your light, focusing on love vibration, connecting with your eternal self to the degree to where you're able to see through the darkness. You're able to see past the darkness to the point to where you can see that all darkness exists within the light. That's it, my friends. Focus, focus, focus. Love vibration is the key. And connecting with and listening to your own authentic divine self. All right, my friends, start breathing a little bit. Bring yourself back out of it. Hope you got something out of that meditation. Again, it's not about escaping anything. Every single thing that I shared in that meditation right there relates to every single aspect of our living life. Even though I have physical eyes looking at this camera, at this computer, and all this stuff, there's nothing that any of this stuff is going to do to expand my consciousness and vibration. It's only through the energy that I focus on and I radiate on a daily basis. And my ability to listen to my I am presence and integrate and ground that knowingness of who I am beyond this physical body every day. It is the choice for me, just as it is a choice for all of you and everyone. What we're going to do from here on is up to us. It's not up to anyone else. If we're going to step out of the darkness and be able to see through all this darkness, then in this world, in this reality, it's a matter of what we focus on and what we're listening to and so on. There's no mental process, as I mentioned, or belief that is going to take you out of this illusionary fake matrix. There are all kinds of distractions. There are beings of distraction that are trying to manipulate people. There are people that are trying to manipulate people. There's all kinds of stuff. And so that's it, my friends. Hope that assists. As I mentioned, it'd probably be beneficial to go through that exercise over and over and over again to truly feel the different senses and how they react to different things. Focus in on the vibration. It's the highest, when we feel vibration, it's the highest level of discernment that we have available to us. It's a much higher level of discernment than our mental mind and or our eyesight. Again, these things are limiting. Our eyesight, even what we hear, is limiting. Physically feeling a vibration is the highest level of discernment that we have available to us, along with connecting, truly connecting, and knowing the connection with our I am presence, again, is the top levels of discernment that we have available to us. And my suggestion is to use these things, my friends, because every single thing in this reality is not going to get easier. We're going to be challenged with more things. In order to be in harmony and balance with yourself and truly be in the energies of change and connected with the new paradigm is a matter of what we are doing with ourselves. It doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. It's a matter of what we're focusing on and the connection we have with our own eternal divine selves.